Hi, grade 5. Hi, grade 5. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, miss.
Good morning. Where are the rest of you?
Good. For
I'm just going to wait 1 minute before taking attendance. Okay? If you guys can send a message on the class group, please do so. Today, for both sessions, we're going to do grammar. All right, we have one new lesson, and then we're going to do the mixed review.
what books we will use?
Vice versa, sorry guys. So first, the mixed review, to review where we have to review what we have covered so far, and then we're going to prepositions. The books that we're using today, we're only using the language arts textbook and your notebook and your workbook for both sessions. Does everyone have their books? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take attendance. Amr, are you there? Amr Muhammad. Okay, Tanahi.
Yes.
I'm good.
Here.
Okay, Aisel.
Here.
Habiba.
Here.
Malak.
Here.
Mamdouh.
Here.
Aday.
Miss, I'm here.
Okay, Mamdouh.
I am
Aday, are
here.
you there?
I am here, miss. Yes, I am
Okay,
here.
Yassine Douini.
Yes, miss.
Okay, Yassine Salat. Yassine Salat, are you there?
Hello. Who's reading the books?
Okay. Amr, I need you to unmute your mic to let me know you're here. Okay, so I can write your name down for attendance.
Yes, I am here.
Okay. All right, so before we move on to a new lesson, we're going to stop and do the mixed review. This is on page 426 and 427 in your language arts textbook. Okay, so we have some rules that we're going to go over. I don't need for you guys to write these rules because we've already written them for the separate lessons. Can I get a volunteer to read the rules in the box on page 426? Raise your hand, guys, if you'd like to read. Okay, let's go ahead.
An adverb is how, when, or where an action takes place. An
Okay, so
adverb.
stop here. An adverb tells how, when, or where an action takes place. What's the difference between an adverb and an adjective? Who remembers? We said an adverb, like this
I know.
tells us about a verb, right, where an action
The adverb tells
takes
about
place,
the
or
verb and
how,
the
or
adjective
when.
tells about the noun.
Excellent. So an adverb tells us more about, usually more about a verb, right? It can also be about an adjective or another adverb, but an adjective always tells us about, or tells us more about a noun. Okay, thank you. Continue, Yassine.
An adverb can tell more about an adjective or another adverb.
Okay.
Adverbs that compare two actions use er or more. Adjectives that compare three or more actions use est or most.
Okay, when do we use most? When do we use more and most? And when do we use er and est?
And especially we use er and est in some word and
Usually when the
more
words are
small.
short, right?
Yes,
Okay, and we use more and
with
most.
two. We have two synonyms.
Okay, usually, or some two-syllable words, but every or almost all words that are 3 syllables or more, we must use more or most, like beautiful, right? We can't say, like beautifully. So this adverb, of course, we cannot say beautifully-er. And always, if we have ly, we do not add er or est. It must be more or most. Okay, thank you, Yassine Sadat. Amgad, can you continue reading?
Yes, I can continue.
We stopped
Yes.
at negative. A negative is?
A negative is a word that means no or not. Use only one negative in a sentence.
Okay, so here we said that when we use more than one negative, this is called a, when we use 2 negatives, this is called a double negative, and this is incorrect. And we have 2 ways
One
to
negative in
change
each
this.
sentence.
We have 2 ways to fix a sentence that has a double negative. What can we do? Raise your hand, guys. How do we fix a sentence with a double negative? Okay, Tanahi. Tell me one way. Malak, tell me the other way.
You remove one negative.
Okay, so you drop one negative. Malak, what else can we do?
Maybe you can change the second negative to positive.
Excellent. So either we drop the negative word completely, the second negative word, or we change one of the negative words to a positive word. What's an example of a negative word that we can change into a positive word?
Couldn't.
Malak?
Yeah.
What's an example of a negative word that we can change into a positive word? So when you say change negative to positive, what do you mean?
Like maybe nothing. We can
Okay.
change it. Thing.
Excellent. So nothing and what? Anything, something. Very good. So what about here if we have the word can't, for example? Can't we can change to can, right? Okay, guys. I'm good. Can you read the next one?
Okay. A quotation mark set off a direction of quotation.
Set off a direct quotation. What is a direct quotation? A direct quotation is something that is said by the speaker. Okay, so something that comes directly from the speaker. Okay, and we all know what quotation marks are. Thank you, Hamr. Aisa, can you continue?
A comma or commas separate a phrase such as she said from the quotation itself.
Okay, so if
A
here we
comma.
have, for example, she said, please hand me my bag, we would write she said, comma, and then we use our quotation marks to show what she said directly. Okay, or the opposite, we can write the quotation first. So we can write the direct quote, please hand me my bag, a comma, and then of course all of this would be in quotation marks. Remember, the comma goes inside the quotation marks, and then we write she said. Okay, continue.
A comma or a period goes inside closing quotation marks.
Very good. So again, we put the comma or the period inside, not outside. And last point, Isa.
A question mark or an exclamation mark goes inside the quotation marks when it is part of the quotation, and
Okay.
outside the quotation mark when it is part of the entire sentence.
Okay, very good. So, for example, we looked at an example yesterday in class. If we are saying, so here, you don't have to write this, guys, in your notebooks. Okay, so notice here, Habiba said, comma, what a beautiful day it is. Why do we have here the exclamation mark inside the quotation marks? Because this is part of what Habiba said. So Habiba said it with exclamation. So here the exclamation mark is inside the quotation mark. But if we say, for example, did Habiba say it's a beautiful day? All right, so here notice how the first one here, Habiba said, and then our direct quote. So we have the exclamation mark inside. But if we look at this example, did Habiba say it's a beautiful day? We're going to put the question mark outside because this is part of our sentence. Did Habiba say it's a beautiful day, right? If we put the quotation mark inside, this is not what she said. She didn't ask a question, right? She said it's a beautiful day. So here I am asking if this is what Habiba said. Is this clear, guys? Do we see when we put the end mark inside and when we put it outside?
Yes.
Is it confusing, or do you understand?
Not very much.
Okay, so look again, Tanahi. Here, this is Habiba's direct quote. What a beautiful day it is. Okay, this is what Habiba said. Okay, Habiba, or how about if we make it Habiba exclaimed? Okay, Habiba said, Habiba exclaimed. We have here the in mark inside because this is part of what she said. Okay, but here in the second example, I'm asking you, did Habiba say it's a beautiful day? Or did Habiba say what a beautiful day it is? Okay, did Habiba say it's a beautiful day? Here I'm putting the question mark outside because I am asking if this is what Habiba said. Habiba did not ask a question for me to put it inside and make it part of her direct quote. You understand? That's why we have the question mark here after the quotation marks. Okay, because only this is what Habiba said. So only the green is what Habiba said. I cannot select only this. 1 second. I'm confusing you more like this. Okay, so here, did Habiba say it's a beautiful day? And then we're going to put the question mark. Okay, because it's part of, did Habiba say this question mark? Do you understand? We'll do more examples together.
When I ask what did someone said something, or I'm talking about the other speech, so I make the The end mark out, not inside the...
That's right. That's right.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. But if I say, for example, here, let me give you another example where we put the exclamation mark or the question mark inside. Let's remove this. Habiba asked, so here, in this case, is it a beautiful day? Habiba asked, is it a beautiful day? We put the question mark inside because Habiba is asking this. Okay, this is part of Habiba's direct quote. Habiba is asking this, is it a beautiful day? But in the second one, Habiba said it's a beautiful day. Okay, so I'm asking, did Habiba say this? So here, this is a question that she asks. In the second one, she makes a statement. So I'm asking, did Habiba say this statement? Is that clear for you, Tanahi?
Yes,
Okay,
thank you.
you're welcome. Okay. All right, so those are the rules. Now let's try to do the practice together. You're just going to tell me each adverb in the sentence. Okay, let's start with Amgad.
Yes, miss.
So we're on number 1.
Tyron and his family regularly go to outdoor concerts.
Okay, what is our, where is the adverb in this sentence? Remember, what does an adverb do? An adverb tells us more about what? Tells us more about a verb, or it tells us how or where or when an action takes place.
Regularly.
Regularly. Regularly is our adverb. Very good. So regularly tells us more about which verb. It tells us when we go, right? We go regularly. Thank you. Or when, sorry, Tyrone and his family go, they go regularly. Thank you. Amr, number 2.
Miss, I don't have my book because I'm traveling.
Okay. Esser? Esser, number 2. Okay, Habiba, number 2. Are you there?
Yes, miss.
Okay.
A pop music concert was recently held at the park. Recently.
Recently again. Very good. Oh, sorry, recently. First one is regularly. Yes, recently is correct. Thank you. Malak, number 3.
People always take a picnic basket to the concert. Always.
Always. Very good. Number 4, Mamdouh.
Yes, miss.
Number 4. Are you there? Okay. Aday, number 4. All right. I'm not sure
Yes,
if you
miss.
guys fell back asleep. Ade, are you there?
Yes, miss.
Can you answer
yes.
number 4?
Okay. Tyron happily carries the basket of food. Happily.
Happily. Very good.
Miss, you say my name before?
No, I called on you now.
Okay.
Yassine Salet.
Miss Hanan.
Yeah,
Yes.
So Miss, I
The
like the
concert.
couldn't you?
it's okay. All right, go ahead.
The
Answer number
concert.
5.
Miss, can I answer the next
The
question?
concerts. The concerts are held nearby.
Nearby. Very good. Okay, Mamdouh. Answer the next one.
Tyrone's family will
Thoroughly.
thoroughly enjoy themselves. Thoroughly.
What is the adverb? Thoroughly. Thank you. Yusuf, number 7. Okay, Aysel, number 7.
His father listens more closely than he does. Closely. More.
More closely. More closely. Excellent. More closely is the adverb. Okay, let's go again. Tanahi, number 8.
Children's mother really likes this music. Really likes. لا, really.
Really.
Really,
Really
really.
is the adverb. Thank you. Number 9, Amgad.
He thinks the tempo is very upbeat. Miss.
Yeah. He thinks the tempo is very upbeat. So what is the adverb?
Upbeat.
All right, read it again. She thinks the tempo is very upbeat. So remember, an adverb tells us more about a verb or an adjective or another adverb.
Very, very.
Very. Very is the adverb because upbeat here is an adjective. Okay. Number 10. Number 10, Asif. Number 10, Habiba.
Yes, miss. His mother eagerly awaits the next concert. Eagerly.
Eagerly. Very good. Okay, is this easy, guys?
Yeah.
All right, next what we're going to do, here we have some double negatives. We're going to correct these double negatives. And remember, we said we have 2 ways. Either we remove one of them or we change one of the negative words to a positive word.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
who do I have next? Malak, number 11.
Yes, miss.
Can you answer number 11?
Okay.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Courtney said, I don't like no new music.
All right, how do we fix this sentence?
We can just remove no.
All right, very good. So we can write
I don't like new music. That's it.
That's right. Okay, so we can remove no. Okay, very good. Or we can write, what is the other thing we can do? Or we can write, I don't like any
Let-
music.
Yeah.
Okay, or change no to any. Very good. Okay, thank you. Number 12. Number 12, the order keeps changing, the order of the names. Okay, Isa, number 12.
Yuko replied, I haven't never heard this jumper before. We will remove haven't.
Okay, I never heard this drummer before, or I haven't. So we can wait again. So we can remove never. We can remove never, or we can remove. We should remove never, not haven't. Okay, I haven't heard this drummer before, or I have never heard this drummer before. So we can remove never, or we can change haven't to what, Isa? What can we change haven't to? So I haven't heard this drummer before, or I have never heard this drummer before. Okay, thank you. Shlok, number 13.
Yes, miss. No one had no reason to complain. No one had any reason to complain.
Okay,
Put out no and put any.
very good. So remove or sorry, change no to any.
Yeah.
Thank you. Number 14. Number 14, I'm good. Number 14, Tarahi.
Yes. 14. I haven't never been to an outdoor concert, said Alex.
All right, how can we fix this sentence?
I never been to an outside.
I haven't been. I haven't been. The first one you said is correct. I haven't been to an outdoor concert, or so this is exactly the same as
I
the
have
sentence that
never
Isel answered.
been I have never been at an outdoor concert.
Okay, very good. So we can remove never and or sorry, change haven't to have. I have never been. Okay, thank you. Habiba, number 15.
Yes, miss. Haven't you not seen this violinist before? Asked Morgan. We will remove not
Okay, very good.
and we will put ever.
All right, so haven't you ever seen this violinist before?
Yeah.
Okay, or we can say, so we can remove. So the easiest thing to do here, Habiba, is to remove no. Okay, that's the first one. Also, we can remove, sorry, we can change haven't to have. Have you not seen this violinist before?
Okay.
Okay. Change haven't.
You can change no to. Wait a minute. You can change no To ever and haven't to have.
But this is
Have
changing
you.
two things, right?
Yeah.
So this is the easiest thing to do, to just remove no. Okay, and if you want to change one word from a negative word to a positive word, we can change haven't to have. Malak, number 16.
Nothing ever sounded so lovely.
Very good. Or we can remove which word?
Never.
Thank you. So remove never or change never to ever. Number 17. ممدوح.
Yes, miss. Number 7.
Yassine Doueni, did you just join again now? Your name was not here for me. I couldn't find your name.
Miss,
I'm sorry, I didn't mean for you to open your camera. You were here this whole time? Your name wasn't here.
No, I
Strange.
was here from the first of the session.
Okay. No, I knew you were here when I took attendance, but then I didn't see your name. I didn't call on you. I didn't see you.
Okay.
Okay, Mamdouh, answer number 17. Yassine Doueni, number 18.
Miss?
Yeah?
Miss, I couldn't understand the negatives.
You couldn't understand negatives. Okay. So the whole point of this lesson, negatives, is sometimes people make the mistake of putting two negative words in a sentence. We cannot say, for example, I don't not like pizza. This is incorrect.
Oh, okay.
We must say, I don't like pizza or I do not like pizza. Okay? So we do one of two things to fix a double negative. Either we drop one of the negatives completely. Okay, so we write, for example, instead of I don't not, I don't like pizza, or we can change one of the negative words to a positive word. So we can change don't to do. I do not like pizza. Okay, this is the lesson. Can you try to do
The
number
weather.
17?
Okay. The weather never been this warm before. Marked K. I think we remove never.
Okay, very good. So we can remove never, or which word can we change from negative to positive?
Hasn't to have or had.
Hasn't to has. Very good. Okay, remove never or change hasn't to has. So the weather has never been this warm before, or the weather hasn't been this warm before. Either are correct. Okay, Yassine Doueni, number 18.
Yes, miss. Yes.
Okay, can you answer?
The concert didn't seem no longer than before. We will remove no and make didn't to did.
Okay, so we can remove no. So the concert didn't seem longer than before. This is correct. This is one way. So remove no. It didn't seem longer than before. Or we can change. Let's see. Or we can change did. Or we can change, sorry, no to any.
We can change didn't to did.
The concert did seem no longer than before. That's right. Or we can change no to any. Either of these are grammatically correct. We have three things we can do in this sentence. Okay, we can remove the word no. We can change no to any. We can change didn't to did. Thank you very much, Yassine. Yusuf, number 19. Okay, Yassine Sadat, number 19.
Yoko wasn't sleepy no more. We can change no more to anymore.
We can change no more, very good. to anymore.
Only there's the only thing to do.
This is what we'll do, yes, in this sentence. Change no more to anymore. We can also say, we can change wasn't to was. He was sleepy no more. Okay, but the one that sounds better is change no more to anymore. Okay, Celine, number 20, can you do the last one? Okay, all day, number 20.
Okay, miss. Okay. Valerie said, I won't never forget this experience. Never.
Okay, so we can remove never. Or what can we change? Or we can change never to what?
Ever?
Never to ever. Very good.
Yes, ever.
Okay, so the meeting is going to end in less than 2 minutes. So we're going to stop here after the break. So you have break until 10:30. At 10:30, we'll start our second meeting. We're going to answer the practice workbook, and then we're going to start the new lesson, which is prepositions. Okay? Does anybody have any questions about these two exercises?
No, thank you.
No? Okay, guys. I will see you at 10:30. 10:30, the second session starts, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye,
Okay.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.